Extended mountain pose. And set your drishti either on the ceiling or on that space in front of you. Take a breath in. And forward fold, look at your front drishti. Halfway lift, keep that drishti. Chaturanga, same drishti, stay looking at it. Upward facing dog, front drishti. Press back, downward facing dog, back drishti. We're going from point to point to point, right? There's no in between, there's no looking around. There's just your marks. Your intentional marks. And set your feet on 12 o'clock. Set your hands on 12 o'clock too. Like your pointer finger pointing straight to the front of the room. And press the ball mound of like your big toe down into the mat. And just press it down. Feel that energy. Take a breath in. Breath out. Jump or step forward. Front drishti. Yep, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, front of the room. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. So we have 5 pillars in our back two school, right? The number 1 is our drishti. The number 2, you guys, is your ujjayi breath. So we move with our breath and we move with our drishti. They're the foundations of our practice. And we'll flow through one more sun A. Take a breath in. Exhale. Jump or step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up. And bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Rotate your inner ankles towards the back of the mat and then hug your outer shins in. Set that foundation. Press your thumb into your mat. Press each knuckle down and almost feel like the palm of your hand is like pulling up, like you're kind of cupping the floor. That's your bandhas, right? Your hand bandhas. And it's almost like you can feel the energy in your palm when you do this. Take a breath in. Exhale, jump or step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, Utkatasana, thunderbolt. Lift your toes, spread your toes. Now press that ball mound by your big toe down into the mat. Press the center of your heel down into the mat. Yeah, and press your shins towards the back of the room. Send your breath to any points that you start feeling tension. Right, when we're in some of these longer holds, these longer poses, this is where possibility comes from. Yeah? Stay with it. Take one more breath in, pull your upper arm bones back. And forward fold. Halfway lift, drishti set. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog, warrior 1, right leg. Be intentional, place your foot. And set up the pose, and then stop, right? And just feel what that feels like in your body. I think sometimes for me with yoga, it's like I'm going through a rolling, like I'm going through a stop sign, right? I'm rolling and I don't fully stop. I just kind of keep moving. So what happens if you just stop? And feel it. It's a different experience. Take Take one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up, down. Down, dog. Warrior one, left leg. Pull that right hip forward towards the front of the room. And organize yourself. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. And then stop. And feel it. And take one more breath in. Exhale, flow, vinyasa. Dog. Down dog. Rotate your inner thighs towards the back of your mat. And where's your drishti set? Did you find your spot back there? Or are you looking around, right? Notice, just notice it. Pull your belly button to your spine. And you guys pull the sides of your body like up towards your ears. Create length in your side body. That helps create length in your spine. Press your tailbone up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in as a community. Exhale, jump or step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Thunderbolt, one breath. And exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right leg. Yeah, your inhale takes you up. Press that foot down, rise up. And flow, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. And flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You guys, once you set your drishti, right, once you see that spot, you get this access to all these other points, all this other part of yoga, just from setting your drishti. And it makes the breath work easier. It makes pressing down into the floor to pull up easier. Right? It's when we set our foundation that all things are possible. Let's flow with our breath. Let's flow with our drishti. One more time, one more sun B. Take a breath in. Exhale. Jump or step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Thunderbolt. And exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right leg. Plant your foot, rise up. Reach up, up, up. And flow, high to low. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Get 2 more inches higher. And flow, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3-legged dog. Right leg high. And bend your knees, flip your dog right away. Slowly, silently, steadily. Press the center of your heels down into the mat. Hug your outer shins in. That'll help your hips press up higher to the ceiling. 1 more inch up. And come over high plank. And stay in your high plank for a second, you guys. Stay in your high plank. You can come on your knees if that feels better. But stay here. Press the ball mounds of your feet down into the mat. Rotate your inner thighs up to the ceiling. Squeeze your belly button up to your spine. Now open up, side plank. Left fingertips high, right hand down on the mat. Here again, then organize yourself, right? Stack your shoulder over your wrist. Hug all of your extremities into center line and then express out from there. Fully express your fingertips. One more big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg high, be like a dog. Bend your knee, flip your dog slowly, quietly. So quiet, you guys. Amazing. And spread wide across your collarbones. At the same time, put your chest out and put your upper back out. Set your drishti wherever that may be this morning. And this pose might be different than your normal. High plank. Hug your leg muscles to the bone. Squeeze your quad muscles up off of your kneecaps. Feel your glute muscles squeeze around your sits bones. Side plank. Right fingertips high, left hand down. And express, take it right away where you want. Right, what's possible for you in this pose? What if you press down through your palm even harder to lift up towards the ceiling even more? One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Right leg forward, crescent lunge. And come up really high on the ball mound of that back foot, right? What we see sometimes is like the heel pressing down towards the mat. Pull it up really high, yep. Then straighten that back leg, pull your hamstring muscles up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart center. Tip forward, and then twist. Yeah, twist around that really long spine. And pull your shoulders like straight back. Like wherever you're at, just pull your shoulders back, like into your body. You want to open up your arms, create more space for yourself. That's always an option. And if your hands are together, press your hands into each other. And then pull the center of your chest up to meet your hands. A lot of the time we dump into that front shoulder, pull up. Slowly, steadily, warrior two. Come up, open up. And set your foundation right away. Right, your feet pressing down into the mat. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Extended side angle. Stack yourself, right? Pull that left shoulder over top of your right shoulder. Yep. And don't forget about your left fingertips, right? Your whole left arm, squeeze muscle to the bone, and every single finger in your forearm and your bicep. One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Crescent lunge, left foot. Now feet on 12 o'clock, right? Your front foot, your back foot, heel up. Lift and spread your front toes. Have them press a palm onto that front toe down. It's when we press down that we can fully pull up, right? Hug into center line, bring your hands to heart center. Tip forward and twist. And don't forget about that back leg. Squeeze the muscle to the bone. Open your arms, take up that space. Move from your pelvis up through the crown of your head, like pull the crown of your head forward and up. Yes. Now slowly open up, warrior two. Pull the front of your pelvis up towards your chest here. Have the tendencies kind of arch that lower back. Let's get rid of that lower arch. Extended side angle. What's possible for you in this pose? Right, if you just tried on one little brand new thing, right, maybe it's pulling that front of the pelvis up towards your chest still, or pulling your tailbone back towards your back heel. Try something on and then just stop and be with it. And take one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up, down. Down, down. Take a breath in. Exhale, jumper step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Thunderbolt. Bend your knees, drop your hips. And there's one thing I know about us humans, about everybody in this room, is that we can do hard things. I've seen it so many times, time and time again. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist towards your right. I see you online doing all the hard things too. Stay with it. And pull your left hip back in line with your right hip to kind of square those knees off. You feel yourself leaning forward into the ball mounds of your feet. Lean back a little. Press some weight down into your heels. You want to open your arms, you can take up that space. Come back through center, hands to heart center, twist to the left. Stay with it, yep. What's possible, right? What's possible for you here in this moment? All we have is moment to moment, right? The past is gone, the future hasn't happened yet. We are here right now in this moment. What happens if you stay? Come back to center, one big breath in. And exhale, bow forward. Split your feet, fingers to toes, forward fold. You'll often hear teachers talk about like balanced action, stira and sukha, right? We're putting in like the effort and the ease. We want to see that in every pose. You want to feel that in every pose. So do you feel overly relaxed right now, for instance? If so, where can you put some action in? Right? Is it pulling your leg muscles to the bone? Pulling your belly button into your spine? Pressing the ball mounds of your toes down into the mat? Palms to toes, forward fold, gorilla pose. Stand on your hands. And same thing here. Are you under-efforting? Are you over-efforting? Bring the balance in right now. Release your hands, take crow pose. Yeah, and just go right in. Pull your heels up towards your glute muscles. Press down into your hands. Your hands are your foundation here. One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, shoot back. Yeah. Up, down. Downward facing dog. And let's take a big cleansing breath here. Breathe in. And just exhale it out. Breathe in. Exhale. Jump or step forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Set your drishti and leave your drishti here. Eagle. Right side. Yeah, breathe into that spot. Keep your eyes set. Lift and spread your toes on your bottom foot. Press the center of your heel down into the mat. Right, press down to lift up. Pull the crown of your head up. And switch sides. The front of your pelvis up towards your belly, towards your chest, I should say. Inhale through center and switch sides. And this is such a tight squeeze in pose. See where you can create more space, right? Maybe you press your hands away from your face further. Expand your chest a little bit and your upper back, like pull them up. Now create more space between your arms and your chest. We have one more side, right? Switch sides. Okay. I'm up here doing the left and right thing with my fingers, like, what's that are we on? And see your spot. See your drishti. Keep your drishti set. Standing leg raise, right side. Now, what happens if you don't look away from it? If there's no animals or pets running around, you're not going to step on one of them. I mean, maybe here in the studio. At home, I just saw a puppy at Holly's there. You might step on a puppy there, but stay with it. Keep your drishti set, come back to center. Set up for airplane. And as you go into your airplane, look at your bottom drishti by your front of your mat. Yeah, from point to point, right? No looking in between things. And press the center of your heel towards the wall behind you. Pull your hamstring muscles up to the ceiling. Half moon. And you can keep looking at your lower drishti there, or set a new one. Take a look at the wall, up at the ceiling. And take one more breath in, expand out. And exhale, bow forward. Extended mountain pose, rise up. Standing leg raise, left side. And see your drishti. And we talk about taking this off of our mat sometimes, right? So our drishti isn't necessarily always just this point that we're staring at. It could be your true north. It could be your goal in life. Come back to center. Airplane. Tilt that left hip down towards the mat. Belly button to spine. Pull that in, yep. Half moon. I love the binds I'm seeing. Take it where you want, where you need.
Stay focused.
Organize yourself, right? Stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right shoulder. Fully open up your heart towards the side wall. Wayne and everyone, don't forget about those left fingertips. Extend those left fingertips up to the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Dancer, right side. Right, and you're standing on, I think it's 26 bones of your left foot right now. So press those bones down into the mat. And feel the mat come up to meet you. Switch sides. And steady your breath. And see if you can create some space for yourself by breathing a little slower. And switch. Create your dancer on the right. Keep your drishti set in front of you, right? No need to look around, no need to do other things. Yeah. Just see that spot. And hug your extremities into center line. Press your foot down. Feel that rebounding energy pull you up higher towards the ceiling. And switch. One more dancer. One more opportunity for you. Press your heel straight up to the ceiling. Press your right heel down into the mat. Three. Right side. Keep your drishti set. That's your best friend. That's your lifeline. Yeah. Press your foot into your leg back into your foot, right? That's Sthira Sukha, balanced action. Hug into center line, hug into core. Hug everything from the floor up to your core and express out. Keep your drishti set, switch legs. Bring both feet down to your mat. Extended mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Pull your belly button into your spine here. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Triangle. Right leg. And take a really wide stance today, like front to back of your mat. Right, and just try it on. Feel what it feels like. And bring a little bit of water to both of your knees here. Right, when we lock out our joints, we're gonna lock out that flow of energy throughout our entire body. Right, as we breathe in, the energy is moving through us. As we breathe out, the energy is moving through us. Definitely don't wanna lock that out. Press your right foot down into the mat, like the ball mound of your big toe. You guys are probably like, she's on repeat, she keeps saying this. Yeah, it's intentional. It's for a reason. Press the ball mound of your big foot down, and you can almost feel that energy come back up. So take a breath in, take a breath out, press down, rise up. Yep, side facing, wide leg, forward fold. And keep that Sthira Sukha, that ease and that effort, even in this pose. Right, press your feet into the mat. And bring your hips forward a little bit so that your hips are in line with your heels. Yeah, allow us to lean back too far in this pose. You lean forward a little, feel that weight, the ball mounds of your feet. Yes, we have the action in our legs, we have the action pulling our belly button to our spine and create the ease. Full, deep, expansive breaths. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Yeah, pyramid pose, it's also known as. Yeah. Tuck that left hip down towards the mat and pull your right hip up towards the ceiling so your hips are square with your mat. Then take your twist. Left fingers stay down around a block, and your right fingertips up to the ceiling. What's possible in this pose? If you hug into center line, express out, right? Can you feel something you've never felt before? Can you see something you've never seen before?
Yeah.
Right, this is a new moment in time.
Oh my God.
Take one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Triangle. Left leg. Send your tailbone down towards your back heel.
Tailbone back heel. Tailbone.
Create length in your side bodies. Pull your side bodies forward towards the front of the room. Pull your shoulders straight back so they connect onto your back. And press down, rise all the way up. Side facing, wide leg forward fold. And hug skin to muscle to bone on your legs. And squeeze your legs together like you're gonna wrinkle your mat. Take a chest expansion here. Any movement you may need. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Now move with your breath. Take as few movements as you can, right, to get into each pose. Press both of your heels equally into the mat. Hug your outer shins into center line. And take your twist. Left fingertips to the ceiling or to the small of your back. Create that long spine, pull the crown of your head forward, pull your hips backwards. One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And come forward into a high plank and lower down onto your stomach. Locust. Rise up, locust. Press the ball mounds of your toes towards the back of your mat, towards the back of your room. Press your hips down, right? Here, your hips are your foundation, so press your hips down into the mat. Pull everything else up towards the ceiling and lower down. One cheek to the mat. Locust. Rise up. Pull your hamstring muscles up to the ceiling. Pull your glute muscles in. Yeah, hug in. Press your fingertips or your knuckles towards the back of the room. And lower down. Other cheek to the mat. Yeah, if you see somebody, give them a smile, say hi. We're all in this together today. And every day. Floor bow. Hug your knees in towards center line. Press your heels up to the ceiling. And bring a little tuck to your chin here. Right, as if you're kind of holding onto a grapefruit or like a pencil or something in there. Pull your chin into your neck. And lower down. Take upward facing dog. Pull your chest forward towards the front of the room. And press back, downward facing dog. Come onto your knees, take camel. Now press your toes into the mat, your shins into the mat, your knees into the mat. And bring your front of your pelvis up towards your chest. Yeah, keeping that position, lean back. And set your drishti, top of the ceiling. Just look at that spot. Send your breath there. Lower down, release. Take downward facing dog. Wag your tail here a little bit, like, yeah, kind of release some of that. We're in our igniting part of the sequence, right? So we're fully igniting, we're back bending. So take this moment to kind of release that lower back. Bring your feet all the way through your hands, come to lie on your back. Bridge. And feet face 12 o'clock, right, towards the front of the room. Lift and spread your toes. Press the ball mounds of your foot down into the mat. Press your center of your heel down. Use that energy to pull up. Yeah, press your hips up to the ceiling. Lower down. Wheel. Now rise up, wheel. If you bridge, that's great too. Now press your hands into the mat. Press your feet down and lower down, release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wheel, rise up. This is the last fire of the entire sequence. So guys, press down, lift up, you got this. And lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up. Wheels, bridges, go up. Get uplifted, right? Press your heart center up towards the ceiling no matter where you're at. Lift up, go up, and lower down. Slowly lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wheels, bridges, rise. Now, whatever is touching the floor, press it down even further. If you're in bridges, press your arms into the mat, your upper arm bones, press them down. Everybody lift your hips up. Tuck your chin, slowly come down. Last one, take a breath in. Fully exhale it out, cleansing breath out. Rise up, go up. Last wheel, last bridge. Yes, get uplifted. What is possible for you here today in this moment? Rise up, press up. Tuck your chin, slowly come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together to touch. Let your knees hang open. Be here and breathe. Fresh, new oxygen coming into your body. Feel all the toxins, everything else just leave with every exhale. New life within you. dead bug. You can take happy dead bug here. You can take blowing in the breeze dead bug. Whatever it looks like. Just press your sacrum down into the mat. You're going to feel that release of your lower back. Bring your hands behind your head. Press both heels straight up to the ceiling. Straighten your legs. Pull your belly button into your spine. Flex your toes back. Press your heels straight up. Now lower your right leg just to hover or halfway, wherever is comfortable. And pulse your chest up to the ceiling for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And pulse up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring both legs up. Straight up. Yep, straighten your legs. Bring your hands underneath your body or down by your hips. And lower to 60 degrees from the mat. Lower down 30 more degrees. Come all the way back up. Lower down 60. Lower down 30. Stop. Pause. Breathe. Come all the way back up. We'll do this 3 more times, you guys. 60 degrees down. 30 degrees down. Breathe. Now come all the way back up. 2 more. 60 degrees. 30 degrees. Stop. Hold here. Rise back up. 1 more. 60 degrees. 30 degrees. And stay. Just stay and breathe. Press your belly button down into your spine, into the mat. Rise all the way back up. Bend your knees, hands behind your head. We'll do 30 abdominal twists. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 2, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into high boats. Woo! Stay and breathe. Yes, take some big deep breaths. Stay here. And straighten your arms, release your arms from your legs. Straighten your legs up to the ceiling. 1 more breath. Woo, rock and roll. Yeah. Flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Half pigeon, right leg forward. And normally we go like on the top of our foot, like laces down. Come up onto like your ball mound of your foot, like tuck your toes under. Yeah, and if you want to pull your leg up off the mat, your back leg, great. If you just want your knee to rest, that's great too. But let's put a little bit of action into this pose. Like normally for me, I just kind of like I'm done, I flop, right? So it's important to keep that action with the pose as well. Send your breath. Any places of tension. We talked about setting your foundation quite a bit in this class today. It's like the #1 principle in our Baptiste yoga and what we do here. We set our foundation. You come up to something like bigger than yourself. You open up these possibilities for yourself. And in doing that for yourself, you do that for others as well. And it's such a cool, like, pay it forward thing that we have here with yoga. I know for me personally, when I do yoga, I feel like a better person when I leave. I feel happier, I feel more expressed, I feel solid, I feel good. And I bring that out into the world after yoga. Downward facing dog, press back, and then switch sides. And tuck that back foot under again. Bring some action to your back leg, to your hip. And if you feel like you're efforting a lot, bring some more ease into it, right? Bring maybe some of the tension out of your shoulders and your arms. Yeah, reach your fingertips forward. And just whatever position your body's taking right now, be okay with that. For me, sometimes I struggle in different positions and I kind of beat myself up mentally. There's always this mental game that I'm playing with things. And it's something I'm learning to drop. Right? What if I can just be with my pose, be with how I am at this very moment? Right? There's no prize for being the best at yoga. There's no prize for like doing the best, half pigeon. It's okay to just be. And slowly rise up, take double leg seated forward fold. Press the hips down, press the legs down, pull up out of your body and extend forward. Move your pinky toes back towards your face. Now flex your feet. Tabletop. Your palms, your what is this called? The ball of your hand? I don't know. Press your hands down into the mat. I've used a lot of words here today. Words are getting challenging, right? Press your heels down into the mat. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Expand wide across your collarbones. Yeah, lower down, fish. Press your elbows down. Expand your chest and expand your upper back. If the tendency is to kind of sink into our backs here. What if you didn't? Shoulder stand. Head or handstands optional. And organize yourself here. Stack your heels over your hips, over your shoulders, right? One long line. And then Barbie doll your feet. Press the ball mounds of your feet up towards the ceiling and flex just your toes back down. Like Barbie doll feet. Oh, they're so pretty, you guys. Take plow. And then bend your ears, ear pinning pose, make contact. And even if you don't make contact, that's okay too. And slowly roll down onto your back. Supine twist on the right. Slowly work your way back through center. And switch sides. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. And there's a cold towel in the studio at the top of your mat. You want to put that over your face, over your eyes, over your chest. If you don't want to use it, that's great too. And everybody open up Shavasana. Take your final resting pose. And just know that through your physicalness today, you created, you empowered some possibilities in your life. And just be here. Be with that greatness within you. Take a deep breath in, your deepest, biggest breath of the day. And then let it all go, let every little bit of air out of your body. And some movement back into waking up your body. Take a long overhead stretch. And make your way up to a comfortable seat. You can go through a fetal position, whatever you want to do. Up to a seat. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. We'll close down our practice with 3 Oms. Om. Thumbs to third eye center. Namaste, yogis.
Namaste.
Woo! All right, so announcements. We have Intro to Back Bends with Brandon. You guys coming up on April 3rd, Saturday. It is from 2 to 4 p.m. in Minneapolis or live stream. So it's an awesome option for live streamers as well. And you kind of explore like just back bends, right? And learn how to park and set them up. So if you're ever like have any wonder about them, or if you want to go bigger, or if you just want to know how to do them, it's a great option. It's a great class. So come to Intro to Back Bends with Brandon. Yeah, that's what I have for you this week. So that's it. Great job, you guys. Online, it was so good to see you. Thank you for being here with us all. Yeah, and thank you all in person as well. Happy Sunday. Yes, you're welcome.
Thanks, Jess.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Bye, Wayne.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye, Megan.
What we doing now?
Should I let it run or should I come back? We out, but we'll be back for more.